large red socks, check. Fucking Chuck's deadlifters, check.
Pick it up, up. Get up. Yeah. Whoa, that was Max Tuning, my friend from Virginia, setting a state record with a 560 plus pound deadlift at 160 pounds body weight. His form was definitely ugly, but that was a very legitimate, fair lift. And if you ever see his spinal erectors on his YouTube channel, which is just his name, Max Tuning, Max with 2 X's, they're like something out of the movie Alien. It's crazy. He's a beast with deadlifting. And one of my good friends, even though we ball bust each other back and forth online, you'll notice, though, when he's going over his checklist, one of the first things he mentions is Converse Chucks for his state record in first place at his first powerlifting meet ever. And that's because Chucks are one of the best shoes for weightlifting. If you're weightlifting in basketball sneakers or running sneakers, you need to stop right now. Unless you're planning on just using moderate machines, you need to stop with that. If you're planning on doing any sort of Olympic lifting, powerlifting, or just heavy, real free weightlifting in general, because those got to go. Running shoes and basketball shoes all have one thing in common. They have about an inch of a heel on them. And this heel is very soft and cushiony. It's meant to take the blows every time you run. Now that's great if you're running, but when you're weightlifting, that's bad because 2 things are happening. One, that cushiony heel is making your foot, here's the ground, here's your foot, your heel specifically, your heel's not going like this. It's making it wibble and wobble around in that cushioniness. Alright? When you weightlift, you need to drive from your heels. You need to sit all your body weight back onto your heels and launch from your heels. This is going to give you a good center of gravity, and you're going to be able to launch with maximum power. If your heels are flopping around in some squishy surface, one, you're not going to be stable. You're not going to have a very firm foundation to launch off of. And 2, even when you go to launch, your heels are going to sink down into it a little bit more, which is going to take away that tension you need to really launch yourself up and get maximum power. It's not good. Secondly, and almost more importantly, these heels boost your heels. These heels boost your heels. It's getting confusing. These heels will boost your feet off the ground. The backs of your feet are not going to be lifted off the ground. It's going to put all the weight on the front of your feet, and it's going to make you lean forward more. And that's bad. 2 reasons that's bad. 1, it's not safe. And 2, it's going to take away power to your lift. It's not safe because what happens is when you go to lean forward more, your knees then come over your toes. And when that happens, you go from having your shoulders be in line with your hips, in line with your feet, aka your body's in a nice 90-degree angle, your center of gravity shooting straight up your entire frame, and that's going to allow you to activate your quads, your hams, your ass, hip thrust yourself up into a straight line like you should, and have a nice, successful, powerful lift. It's going to graduate from that, which is correct, to now you're leaning forward under your toes. Now my back's going to be rounding out because it's hanging so far over the front of me, and even if I can keep my back straight, I'm now going to be using my entire lumbar, my lower back, to pull the weight up now. It went from using my legs and my glutes to hip thrust and launch myself straight to just using my back like it's a crane and just craning the weight up using my lower back because I'm so far bent over. A good little notification if you are leaning too far forward is your calves will start to feel activated. They'll feel on fire. So if you're doing squats, you're doing deadlifts, and you feel your calves starting to get real exhausted or sore, that might mean you're leaning on your toes too much. You're starting to go on your tippy toes. You want to be sitting back under your heels, sitting literally back. That's why you don't want a heel. Now, Converse are amazing. I wear Converse because they actually contacted me a year ago. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't promote them. I don't have to promote them. I'm not sponsored or on a contract. But what is cool is Converse actually did contact me a year ago, last September, and apparently they reach out to aspiring artists and whatnot and just send a hand of support to them. And they did that with me too because they actually liked NWB. They've been following Nick Red Bodybuilding for a while and liked what it was all about. So they reached out to me and now they supply me with footwear. And it was the first time I'd ever tried Chucks. And they did it basically because they're huge in weightlifting. After I got Chucks, I realized how many people wore them in the gym. Like you saw Max wore them way before I ever wore them. They're sick. This is my weightlifting pair right here. Gorilla edition. I have my going out edition, My daily wear edition, I love them. I'm addicted to Chucks now. It's all I wear. It's literally the only shoe I have now. I do have one pair of sneakers for like running around and stuff, but I barely ever wear them. So they're sick, but they're not the only shoe you need to wear. If you type in Atomics with an X, weightlifting shoes, you get a bunch of amazing options. If you don't want to buy weightlifting shoes, if you ever wrestled in high school, you can actually use wrestling shoes. Wrestling shoes are an amazing weightlifting shoe for the same reasons. They're completely flat to the ground, and they're soft and flexible, so they're comfortable to move around in. I used to deadlift barefoot. Before I had Chucks, all my OG subscribers remember I deadlifted barefoot in socks, which is a good idea too. But now I have Chucks, same difference. My heels get right into the ground, straight connection. There is one exception. Squatting. Not everybody has flexibility in their Achilles tendon. So for some people, they just can't get low enough on squat and stay sitting back on their heels without toppling over. It's not comfortable for them. So what you see a lot of people do in the gym is actually slide 10-pound plates underneath their heels. This is going to elevate their heel up more so they can still come all the way down. They're still sitting all the way on their heels, so their body's using a nice center of gravity and getting a good launch, but they don't have to worry about toppling over because they don't have the flexibility. What you can do then is, again, type in Atomics weightlifting shoes or any kind of weightlifting shoes, and what you're going to find is a funky looking shoe with a nice high heel on it. It looks like a wedge almost. The front of it's going to be nice and flat to the ground like this, and it's going to rise up in the back, and it's going to give you a wedge-like heel, about an inch or so off the ground. The difference is, unlike basketball shoes, if you knock on the weightlifting shoe's heel, it's solid. It's not meant to cushion you or support you. You wouldn't want to run in these shoes. They're solid, so that way they can boost your feet off the ground for you so you can get better range of motion and still launch off your heels, but your foot's not wobbling around a cushion or sinking in anymore. It's very solid. It gives you a nice solid connection from your heel to the hard, solid floor beneath you. That's it, guys. Get rid of the basketball shoes and the running shoes. Also, it is fall now, or just about fall, and it's getting a little chilly. It's going to be getting chilly. And you need to be comfortable and cozy and warm, and you definitely need to stay warmed up in the gym. So if you want to support NWB, but you also want to rep like the style, the lifestyle you live, which I think is pretty cool, honestly, check it out. Hoodie time. NWB Strong hoodies are in, and I'm actually doling out free supplement samples now to every single order. As long as I have the supplement samples, they run out fast. I ship to every single country, and every country gets the supplement samples. The link for the hoodies if you want one, if you want to support, and if you want to rep the lifestyle and rep the team, let everybody know you're strong. Links right in the info box below, KyleHuntFitness.com. And I do promise you this, and I'm not just saying this because it's NWB. These legitimately are, anybody who has a hoodie can vouch for me, one of these softest hoodies, most comfortable hoodies you will ever experience in your life. And I promise you that. Just try them out because I was surprised by them. Check it out. Links in the info box. Yo, like this video, please, if you liked it. You thought it was helpful. Go ahead and share it if you think it'll help others. Maybe, possibly, yes. Even if you don't like it, be a rebel. Be a rebel. Your brain's telling you to dislike it, so be a rebel and like it. And be like, what up, brain? Can't tell me what to do. Later, guys. Peace.